when the former Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Honorable Mwangi Kiunjuri, moved on to form and register a new political party. In fact, this one was on June 24th, 2020, with the name the Service Party of Kenya, TSP. This was after President Uhuru Kenyatta had fired him. And many people believe that this move has been engineered by the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And Ruto wanted to protect his interest in Central Kenya region politics ahead of 2022 general election. That is what so many people believed outside there. And in fact, even some people went ahead to say that the Deputy President is going to use the TSP party to vie for his presidency in 2022. So that is the party many people had believed that Ruto is going to use. But then after 4 months later, the Gatundu Member of Parliament, Honorable MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi, also came out on October 19, 2020 to register another new party by the name the Transformation National Alliance Party, TNA. Also, so many people believe that this is still a move by Deputy President William Ruto to manage President Uhuru Kenyatta's influence in Central Region politics ahead of 2022 general election. So that was the perception from the people outside here. But now it is turning differently. The Deputy President William Samoei Ruto hosted some leaders from Central Region in Masai Mara. These are top leaders. But these two individuals with the registered parties were nowhere to be seen. And that is what is going to form our discussion today. But before we go deep into the analysis, if you are watching me for the first time, you have not yet subscribed, consider using this time to subscribe so that any other time when we come up with such a video, you always get notified. And to everyone who has subscribed, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support to this platform. In fact, the more you subscribe, the more you allow us to reach more people outside there. We also have a membership here, and you can join this membership with as little as $1 you become a member. Then to everyone who has joined the membership, I must say also thank you so much for your all resources that you are helping us with. May God bless you. Now back to our video. Now yesterday was a big day for the Deputy President and the Mount Kenya leaders. Ruto was meeting with the top leadership of Mount Kenya to discuss some issues. Lakini kinaya ni kwamba at the same time when the DP was meeting the leaders from Mount Kenya region, MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi was meeting Gideon Moi, who is also another political competitor to the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. So at the same time these guys were having their meeting, Kuria and Gideon Moi were also having their meeting. Many people had believed and they were expecting to see MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi leading the Mount Kenya people and Mwangi Kiunjuri also leading this group in negotiation with the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. Because these are the people who have been campaigning for the Deputy President and also negotiating for the Deputy President in Central Kenya region. But that did not happen. And even when the Deputy President was having his meeting, he said that he don't want to have a negotiation with tribal parties. He said that he's not going to engage into tribal politics. Wakati anasema tribal parties, remember before the Deputy President had also insinuated that the UDA party and the ODM party are the only national parties. So according to him, TNA party, Jubilee party, na hizi vyama za kina MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi, Mwangi Kiunjuri, they are being put together and referred to as village party. I don't know how he arrived on this one, but that is what he referred to. So it means William Ruto was distancing himself from Mwangi Kiunjuri and MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi. What might be the reason for this? Is Deputy President learning that MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi and the team are betraying him? Is he learning that these people are not serious to help him ascend to power ahead of 2022? Or what is the reason? That is what we are asking here today. Now, in my own view, I still believe that Ruto is sensing kind of betrayal from MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi and Mwangi Kiunjuri. These two leaders are after their political interest in 2022. There was 2 by-elections that was done, and remember, many of the UDA supporters were campaigning for MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi candidate on a TNA ticket. Later, those candidates won that election. But instead of the deputy president taking the credit for that, MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi took the credit for that. So these people started learning that MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi is only taking care of his interest, but not the interest of the deputy president. So this informed the deputy president to start distancing himself from this party of MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi. Because remember, these people moved ahead to form, not to form actually, they moved ahead to revamp the UDA party. And this is the party that they are affronting Ruto to contest on ahead of 2022 general election. So for that reason, if Ruto is going to help someone like MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi to come up with his party, at the same time, it is going to be hard for him to sell a UDA party in Central Region. So for that reason, he has to distance himself from that party. And again, if Ruto is going to sponsor Mwangi Kiunjuri on the service party, again at the same time, this is going to disadvantage the UDA party influence in Central Region. Again, some of these leaders from Central Region are not ready to welcome these two leaders with their parties. Watu kama akina Kimani Ichung'wah, akina Rigathi Gachagua and the group, they might not have interest in these two parties. For that reason, the deputy president should have to look for a way on how he's going to solidify his interest in Central Kenya region through a UDA party. The surprise here is that in Kenya, mainly for you to win an election, you need to go into arrangement with other parties to form coalitions actually. That's a fact. But what is surprising is that Ruto himself is coming just on his own ticket and he don't want to negotiate with anyone. But there is something I can sense here also. If DP is going to allow these guys to come with these parties, they start negotiating on position to share with him in his cabinet and even maybe as a running mate. It is going to give him a hard time for him to open another window to negotiate with other people in other parties. Let's say like Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper Party. Maybe you want to go into a coalition with Ruto. It is going to be another story. Let's say like ANC Party or Ford Kenya Party or any other party, KANU, na hizo zingine zote. It is going to be so hard for DP again to renegotiate with these people if he allow these guys to come up with these parties. And still himself, we understand that these are new parties trying to come up. They are not strong party. They have not established themselves down there. So for him to negotiate with such parties, it will demand him to put more resources in those parties in order for them to deliver. That can be one of the reasons that has informed the deputy president to distance himself from Mwangi Kiunjuri and MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi. Now again, this one can be also be vice versa. MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi, in his own interest, could have just decided not to attend that meeting because Ruto was just meeting the Central Kenya region leaders. But MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi want to be taken as a political party leader, a leader of a political party, and not just a Mount Kenya leader negotiating with Ruto. So maybe that is the level MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi want to put himself. And that is why you can see MosesKuriMeetGideonMoi going to negotiate with someone like Gideon Moi, who is also a political party leader, a KANU chairman. So Kuria might be setting his bargain with other political party leaders. Because remember, when he's going to meet Gideon Moi on a level of I'm a political party leader, you are a political party leader. So they can be doing some what we call partnership. But him going to meet Ruto is just going to meet Ruto as Kuria himself individually. So that can be the reason why Moses Kuria decided not to attend that meeting, but instead go and talk to another leader of a political party. It is also the same thing with Mwangi Kiunjuri. Mwangi Kiunjuri might have thought that his interest and the interest of his political party cannot be taken care of through those meetings that Ruto was having. For that reason, he should defy that meeting so that Ruto can either call for another meeting where they can be negotiating between the political party leaders, but not with other individuals. That can be the reason that has informed these guys not to attend that meeting again. So this tells a lot. The Ruto who was too much strong in central Kenya is no longer that much strong. He will need to look for a way to negotiate with these people. Because remember, these are the people who are championing for a Ruto president in central region. But now, they are moving in different directions. They are forming parties, and those parties are coming with different ideologies. And again, they want to negotiate on that level. But Ruto has the other mind. So Ruto is a besieged person also. He needs to look for a way on how he can negotiate with these leaders and initiate a certain kind of agreement or arrangement where they can work together with the Kuria and then Mwangi Kiunjuri. But if not so, then when these leaders move, they move with the following that was behind them. Wale watu wao. They immediately go with them. And again, Moses Kuria can be just thinking on how to reconcile with the deputy with the President Uhuru Kenyatta, and again go on to work together. Because remember, if Kuria can talk to the president and then make a coalition agreement with the president, I think Uhuru, as of now, he can still accept Kuria and work with them. So for that reason, Kuria might be getting back to President Uhuru Kenyatta Jubilee Party. And the Kiunjuri might be focusing on his interest either to work even with other people like Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and other favorable candidates ahead of 2022 general election. So this is my view, and this is the end of our video. Thank you so much for reaching this far with me. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing now. And to everyone who has subscribed, thank you so much. We are doing very well, and I'm super excited. In fact, yesterday, we received so much high numbers of subscribers. It was so much overwhelming. So keep on subscribing and keep on sharing us out. May good God bless you, and see you in my next video.